Alright, starting off first, now we're going to look at pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, all that stuff. So this first coin here is a 1980 Roosevelt dime. Now it does have an obverse brockage here taking place on the front of the coin, the obverse of the coin of course. And because of that mint error, this coin sold for over $225. Can't beat that. Now here's a 1980 Jefferson nickel that has been double struck, which we can see very clearly. Errors like these two coins that we're looking at, that we just looked at, you don't need a coin microscope or anything. They're very visible, right? A very noticeable type of mint errors, but we'll get into some different ones here as we go. This coin here sold for over $200. Moving on to a 1980 Lincoln cent that was struck through a capped die. So here's the reverse of the coin. You do not actually see the reverse design of it as a result of the mint error. And then here is the result for the obverse, the front of the coin. It is graded by NGC at a mint state 64 red brown. If you're not familiar with red pennies versus red brown versus brown pennies, those are different designations that the coin grading company are going to give your pennies. Typically when it's a high grade and it's a red, it's going to sell for more than a brown penny or something in a lot of cases. So feel free to watch my coin grading video for more information on that, or my red pennies versus brown pennies versus red brown pennies video as well. This coin here sold for over $350. Moving on to a 1980 Washington quarter. Now here on the obverse of this quarter, the front of the quarter looks very normal, nothing really strange about it, but here on the reverse, we'll see that inner copper layer of the coin. So it's missing the outer clad layer that gives it that, silver colored, or the silver look. But this is a 1980 quarter. These are not silver. This coin only weighs 4.7 grams as a result of the mint error. It is graded by NGC at a mint state 62, and this coin sold for over $50. So nothing really significant, but it's a $50 coin. Now here is a 1980 Lincoln cent that was struck 40% off center. You can look for off centers on all kinds of different coins. I know a lot of you guys that watch my videos every day, you guys are probably tired of hearing me say that, but there's new people that come to these videos all the time, so I want to give as much information as I can. This coin here sold for over $60 as a result of the mint error. Now there's a lot of off centers that can be fairly common that you can get very cheap on eBay and stuff, but this is graded by NGC at a mint state 63. So 60 bucks for that penny. Here is another off center, but this is taking place on the 1980 Kennedy half dollar coin. It was struck 15% off center. Again, you can have off centers that are way off center than this, or even less off center than this. And this coin here did sell for over $150. Next up is a 1980 Washington quarter with an off-center error taking place. 60% off-center here, and this coin here sold for over $175. That's pretty cool, and we do not have a reverse design on this quarter either. Pretty cool mint error there. Now here is a 1980 Roosevelt dime. Doesn't look like much from a distance. However, this coin has a couple different things going on here. Alright, so first it was struck on a copper core here that only weighs 1.4 grams, by the way. And it's not only that, it's also a defective copper core. So we can see that there in the images displayed. Almost looks like a lamination error in a way. That is very, very cool. This coin here sold for over $820. I get a lot of emails of damaged coins that may look similar or whatever. So yeah, if you guys want to send me coin images, you can do so by pressing the blue join button here on the channel and becoming a level 2 member. That way you guys can send me up to 10 different coins, 10 different coin pictures per month, and I will review those via email and give you my feedback on your coins. But there's so many members now, it does take at least 3 days for a review, so keep that in mind. Let's move on here to a 1980, what was supposed to be a 1980 Lincoln cent, but this is a double denomination error. It's graded by PCGS at a mint state 64, and it's a 1980 Lincoln cent that was struck onto a 1980 Roosevelt dime. So you'll see the design of both the Lincoln cent and the Roosevelt dime coin. This coin sold for over $760. Here's a Washington quarter from 1980 that was struck on a 5-cent blank planchet. It only weighs 5 grams as a result. And you can see the design being cut off here, the word Liberty at the top, and then we'll see that again here on the reverse down at the bottom, $0.25 being cut off there. So this coin here did sell for around $200. Moving on to a 1980 Jefferson nickel that was struck on a 1 cent blank planchet. It weighs 3.1 grams. Of course, it's got the color of, a Lincoln cent because it was struck on a Lincoln cent planchet. And that's why this nickel sold for over $215. Moving on to one of my favorite coins of this video, the 1980 Kennedy half dollar that was overstruck on a 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1 coin. That's why it's a double denomination error taking place here. So we'll see the reverse design of the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin here, along with the obverse design of the Kennedy half dollar coin. That is very, very cool. 1980, wow. And then here on the other side of the coin, we'll see the obverse of the Susan B. Anthony design with the reverse of the Kennedy half dollar coin. So that is a super, super rare coin, and that's why this coin sold for over $22,000. $22,000, man, could you imagine coming across that and a half dollar roll? That would be insane. Now here is a 1980 Kennedy half dollar coin that was struck on a Susan B. Anthony $1 blank planchet. So the difference here is that the other coin that we just looked at, the Susan B. Anthony design, was already on the planchet. It was already considered a Susan B. Anthony coin. Then the Kennedy half dollar design was struck onto it. Now here, in this case, we have the Kennedy half dollar design that was struck on a blank planchet. So it didn't have the Susan B. Anthony dollar design yet struck onto it. It was a blank planchet. Now this coin here sold for over $645 as a result of that. So always weigh your coins, inspect them very closely. If you're not really paying attention to something like this, it could definitely be passed up. Especially if you're like new to coin collecting and stuff like that and you don't know what to look for. So this coin, $645. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, you know what to do. I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.